Hi, this is Raymond here, and today I'm going to do another tarot deck review for you. Today I'm going to review the tarot of the Celtic Fairies. So the tarot of the Celtic Fairies is a fairy themed deck, as the name suggests. So this is the box that it comes in, and this is a Lo Scarabeo deck. So like Lo Scarabeo, this is just like a deck only, with a little white book kind of a deck. This is the box that it comes in. So this is created by Mark McElroy, and the artwork is, I'm sure I'm going to butcher this name, Eldar Minibaev. I hope I have not pronounced this wrong. So this is a typical Lo Scarabeo deck where you have just a deck and a little white book. But it's a Celtic themed deck. So it has 78 cards with, of course, a little bit book. The enchanted, marvelous, and strange world of the fairies emerges from the Celtic mythology. So what you get? Of course, you get your deck of cards, and there are 2 advertisement cards, which are not important. And you get your little white book, again in various languages. So for English, from page 3 to page 14, with just one sentence for each card, like most of the Lo Scarabeo decks. And there's this spread, one spread. And the rest is just the same in just different languages. So now let's look at the cards. So these are the back of the cards. I love the back of the cards. They are so gorgeous. This is like 2 fairies. This is like a key. So you can't read reversals with these. You can read, but then you will be knowing which card is reversed and which card is not. So this is not reversible. Now coming to the card stock. The card stock is surprisingly better than some of the Lo Scarabeo decks that I own. So this is pretty sturdy, I feel. This is pretty sturdy. Some of the Lo Scarabeo decks have really bad card stock. Oops. So they have really bad card stock. Oh, and yes, this is a Lo Scarabeo deck, so it's like very slippery and very glossy, and it just slips. It's as if you're holding a bar of soap. So that's that. Now let's look at some of the cards. So it's not a typical fairy themed deck where you see like for instance like a nine of wands or a 9 of pentacles doing fairies doing the typical action or scene on the card. But it's very different in the sense that I find some of the cards to be very different and dark as well. This is one of my favorite cards. This is the 10 of cauldrons, which I think is the 10 of cups. So like I was saying, like the representation of the archetypes are very different. For example, this is the moon card. And as we can see, it's so different. You do have the moon, and there are these orbs. But this, I feel, is like an elf. It's like hammering something. So, which is totally different from the Rider-Waite system. This is the star card, so you get the sense of it, like it's so different. So many of the cards in this deck is really interesting in the representation of it, and I've only done like a couple of readings with this, and it's okay. Some of the cards I feel like I have to meditate and really think on that. For instance, this is a 9 of Cups, and it's so different, and like you can see, it's pretty dark. I don't know why. I mean, 9 of Cups is it's very different. This is one of my favorite 3 of Swords cards. There's no heart in that, but it's kind of okay. So this is the card that it's I think, no, it's very similar to that. So I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with more reviews.